Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's Blog. It is a beautiful Sunday here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Wherever you are around the globe, dear friend, you are highly welcome to this very special Sunday morning edition. Yes, finally 24 hours after our heavy disappointment on Victor Osimhen, Chelsea, Napoli transfer saga. It is all over, the dust is almost settled, and we are trying to put the pieces together. The broken pieces, we are trying to put them together. And we move forward from there, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, today is Chelsea Crystal Palace, a very tough game to expect. We shall get to that later today. But right now, from the broken pieces, we want to put them together and know exactly what happened and the situation on ground right now. What is the way forward for Chelsea and what is the way forward for Napoli? What is the way forward for the player Victor Osimhen? We shall also delve into some other issues on some transfer market or the transfer news, especially regarding Chelsea. Yes, Jadon, Sancho, Chalobah, they are all here. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere yet. Wherever you are around the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe and in America, Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia, you are highly, highly welcome. Let's get started. Great. You see, it is disappointing, to be honest. Imagine Napoli also signed a striker from Chelsea. Yes, Napoli signed a striker from Chelsea. This is a lose for everyone. Or it is a loss for everyone. Napoli, Chelsea, and Osimhen. It is a loss for everyone. Because Napoli already signed a striker from Chelsea. Chelsea ended up losing a striker and not getting what they wanted, and Victor Osimhen ended up staying in Napoli without football for the next 6 months or 1 year. We can't tell. Maybe by the January transfer window, possibly he might go to a different club. But you see, I'll delve more into that. I'll go more into this. But let me go to some transfer news first. We understand Armando Broja to Everton, deal done, and all documents just approved. Yes, all documents approved. Loan with £30 million buy option clause to join from Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, it is here we go. Armando Broja to Everton has been sealed, done and dusted. Here we go. Yes, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Jadon Sancho to Chelsea, here we go. We understand the deal for Jadon Sancho to Chelsea has been sealed right now as we speak. Every detail, every document has been worked on, and the player is now officially with Chelsea. Loan with obligation to buy. And ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea is not paying a cent for the loan. The loan fee is a free loan to Chelsea, and Chelsea is going to pay part of his wages, not full wages. Part of his wages, just as we heard Raheem Sterling to Arsenal. Chelsea are still going to be paying part of that wages. Yes, in this case, Manchester United will be paying part of the player's wages as well until the player officially becomes Chelsea's player. 2025-2026 season. Ladies and gentlemen, since it's an obligation to buy, for 20 to 25 million. And you see this deal, when I was going through the deal carefully, it's amazing how the deal has been structured. Yes. It is a performance-based deal. If Chelsea is able, or if the player is able to help Chelsea to be above 14th in the league, above 14th in the league table, 14th and above, then the player will be obliged to stay with Chelsea. Chelsea will be obligated to buy the player. And that is when the amount of £25 million will be sustained as well. You get it? Anything 14 and above. And within that 14 and above, that is when they will now negotiate whether they are going to pay Chelsea £20 million, 21, 22, 23, or the 24, or 25. Based on Chelsea's position on the league table, that is where the amount could reach £25 million. So assuming Chelsea was below 14th on the league table, that would mean that Chelsea are going to pay only 20 million pounds. But anything above 14th place on the league table, Chelsea, the amount will be increased. Maybe 21 million pounds, 22, 23. That is how it is. Ladies and gentlemen, for me, I see this as a very good deal. It is a very good deal. You know how much Manchester United paid for Sancho? Over 70 million pounds. They bought him over 70 million pounds. Now we are getting him as cheap as 25 million. Well, we hope to see the player performing well for Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, now Everton officially announced the signing of Armando Broja. They said, we are pleased to announce Armando Broja has joined the club on a season-long loan with an option to make the move permanent next summer. An option to make the move permanent next summer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we want to go back. We don't have so much to talk about this morning because we are preparing towards our game tonight. And I'll be back later in the afternoon on the analysis of Chelsea Crystal Palace game. But quickly, the past games that we played against Wolves, if there's anything to take away from that, if that is the way we are going to put up another performance, then trust me, we should be able to win that game. So I'm not scared. But if I want to consider the game we play at Servette in Switzerland, then that's another thing. I hope the boys will turn up good this afternoon. I will come back to that later in the afternoon. But you see, we understand that Chelsea made between 5 to 7 proposals to try and sign Victor Osimhen. 5 to 7 proposals. But none of them came even close to his Napoli salary. Chelsea tried a base wage plus add-ons for UEFA Champions League qualification and goals scored. They did their best for FFP rules. Ladies and gentlemen, why I brought up this is that this issue is a total lie. Especially when they say FFP rules. The FFP rules apply when it comes, that's the financial regulations. You have financial regulations. Now, if indeed we are having issues with the FFP rules, we wouldn't go in for Jadon Sancho. Where does the money come from for Jadon Sancho? It's not as if Manchester United are getting our own player Raheem Sterling like a swap deal, which we had earlier on. This was not a swap deal. This is a straightforward deal. And the question that we ask is, do we really need Sancho in this squad right now? Is it that important? Is he a must get? Or a striker like Victor Osimhen that we need as a smart buy and a real need for the club right now? Between Sancho and Victor Osimhen, who do we really need in Chelsea right now? On that left flank, we have Pedro that can play very well. We have even Nicolas Jackson himself can play very well. We have Christopher Nkunku who does quite well there. We have Modric, even though Modric is struggling. Yes, so it is not as if we are in need. Even letting go of Sterling himself, I understand our coach made it very clear. There's a kind of wingers that he loves to use. Sterling that does not fall into that category. Fine. Modric falls into that category and is not delivering. But if you are talking about the FFP rules, why you could not increase the salary demand, you could not meet the salary demand of Victor Osimhen, then why did you go for Jadon Sancho? That is my question. I need answers, ladies and gentlemen. Here you are, Sancho on your screen, signing the deal with Chelsea as officially unveiled. Chelsea Football Club. Yes, Jadon Sancho officially Chelsea's player. Now, I'm here also, let me also announce this. Chalobah has joined Crystal Palace. Yes. Trevor Chalobah has officially joined Crystal Palace as well on a season-long loan. Trevor Chalobah with a season-long loan. Ladies and gentlemen, Napoli confirmed they have no plans to reintegrate Victor Osimhen into their squad. It's not as if I don't have anything to talk about, but I want us to close this issue once and for all. And I'll conclude on this. Napoli confirmed they have no plans to reintegrate Victor Osimhen into their squad. Decision shared by Antonio Conte in a press conference, and the management has both confirmed it last night. Both Antonio Conte and the management confirmed it last night. Now, Napoli sporting director, Giovanni Mana spoke to DAZN on Victor Osimhen. And this is what he said. He said the situation is very clear. Victor expressed his absolute desire to not stay at or play for Napoli. We tried to make him happy. Then there was a demand and an offer. And we thought we had concluded negotiations, but then it didn't go through. He expressed his desire to no longer play for Napoli, and so we made other choices. Right now, we can't blame Napoli. The player expressed desire from last season that he's no longer interested in playing for Napoli from this season. You see, if you don't have a good advisor, I will come to that why I say when you have a good advisor. The transfer market is still open. He continued. He said the transfer market is still open in some countries. So there are so many options. But I don't think Victor will go to Saudi Arabia. This is the sporting director of Napoli speaking. He said, I don't think Victor will go to Saudi Arabia. Saudi deal makers accept signing Osimhen before September 2nd. Saudi deal makers accept to receive Victor Osimhen before 2nd September. Ladies and gentlemen, 2nd September is when? Tomorrow, Monday. When their window closes is difficult. Still some internal conversations taking place at Saudi Pro League level. But several clubs don't need a striker, or like Al Ali have filled their any age foreign player quota. And 25-year-old Osimhen is too old to join in under 21 slots. Ladies and gentlemen, this is coming from the sporting director of Napoli. You don't blame them. It's Victor Osimhen that told them straight away, I am not going to be playing for you guys this coming season. You have to let me go. So if they exclude him in their team sheet, and as we understand, Victor Osimhen lost his jersey number to Romelu Lukaku. His jersey number is number 9. That has been taken from him yesterday and was given to Romelu Lukaku during his unveiling. Ladies and gentlemen, now he has no jersey number with Napoli. The decision was made purely by he himself that he is no longer going to play for them. He is no longer interested in staying with them. Okay. I'm just getting a confirmation here right now on Jadon Sancho. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly. He said Chelsea won't pay a loan fee for Sancho, but will cover the large majority of his salary, £250,000 a week wages. Okay. Large majority for Sancho, but we could not pay large majority of Victor Osimhen's salary. You see it? This our sporting director, they have a big questions to answer. And United are guaranteed a fee of up to 25 million at the end of the season, depending on Chelsea's Premier League position. Definitely, Chelsea is not going to be on the 14th on the league table, so they are guaranteed the 25 million pounds at the end of the season. That is coming from our sources. All right, Chris Wheeler. Yes. All right. Okay, quickly. Let me give you some shout out. It is your breakfast, and I'll not take much of your time. All right, some hot shout out to you guys all out there. Chukwudinans from Malaysia said, I am angry with Chelsea Football Club, and Chelsea will regret it for not buying Osimhen. Let's see what happens. Yes, let's see what happens. Big shout out to you out there, Chukwudinans in Malaysia. Johannes says, even Saudi cannot take him. Saudis right now, their interest is off on Victor Osimhen. Johannes, big shout out to you out there. Frederick Amababe says, please, all those names has nothing to offer us. But God's help, please stop all this you're taking, please. I'm Frederick Amababe from Biafra State, Nigeria. Well. Okay, you're talking about our attackers that we have. Well, we wait to see. Right now, that is what we have. Who do we fall on again? Big shout out to you anyway, Frederick Amababe. All right. This one says, Salam, good day. I appreciate your good work. This 8 boys you've mentioned are okay with our full support. Up the Pensioners Club. Yeah, up the Pensioners Club. For life, Adebayo Dalapo, Councillor from Lagos State, Nigeria. Big shout out to you out there, Councillor Adebayo Dolapo from Lagos, Nigeria. Big shout out to you. This one says, this is totally nonsense. Osimhen is a complete striker. Well, my dear friend, we could not get him. Your name is what? Oyebami Sheriff. I hope I'm getting it right. Big shout out to you out there in Nigeria, I guess. This one is a very long one, a full page from Franklin Asamoah. Quickly. Salam, I'm Franklin Asamoah watching from Accra, Ghana. The fact of the matter is that Chelsea FC owners were not interested in signing Osimhen, but they were pretending and playing mind games with the fans as if they were trying to sign him, but they are not. Why are they offering him 4 million euro a year wages, which is not even up to half of what he was earning at Napoli? Moreover, he makes his intentions known that he will not reduce his wages. You guys heard what the Saudi Pro League guys were offering him, 30 to 40 million a year and about 650,000 euros per week. Meanwhile, he's already earning 250,000, 300,000 per week in Napoli. Chelsea owners and sporting directors were serious to sign Osimhen. They would never offer him the wages they were proposing to offer him because to some of us, it's an insult and a disrespect to Osimhen. So I have come to conclusion that these new Chelsea FC owners are purely interested in profit-making business. They simply don't care about the feeling of the fans, but what will bring profit rather than the outcry of the fans. Abramovich era is gone forever. I'm highly disappointed in them. Coming from Franklin Asamoah. I love your English put up right here. I enjoyed reading it. Ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to you, Franklin Asamoah from G8 Ghana. Right? Abdulaziz says, what at all is this Sancho gonna do for us? I'm Coach Abdulaziz from Lagos, Nigeria. Sancho actually is a good player. He is indeed a good player. That left flank, with Raheem Sterling now going, he will bring in a more competition, to Modric. I see him outpacing Modric in that level. Let's wait and see what happens anyway. Yeah, big shout out to you out there, Coach Abdulaziz from Lagos, Nigeria. So as it stands now, Victor no get club. Yes, Victor no get club as it stands now. They said that loan over rejected by Osimhen. Yes. All right, big shout out to you. Your name is not here. Please let me have your name so I can give you a bigger shout out next time. He says, please, if the girl is not laughing, don't let her stay by your side, dear Mr. Selom. Yes, if the girl is not laughing, don't let her stay near your side. Thank you so much. Big shout out to you, my brother. Well noted. Yes, next time she's not smiling, she will not stay there. By the way, she's my daughter. And she's still learning. She's learning a job. Yeah, so she's not there to smile. She's there to learn, to observe. Because very soon, I will need someone that will be helping me in some of these related jobs. She is learning. Big shout out to that pretty young lady anyway. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this one says the owners have no intention to buy any striker. They just put the fans all over the world. Who is that person beside you? Hope the person will not distract you in giving us the best concerning our club. My dear friend, she is just my daughter, my only daughter, please. But it's well. Big shout out to you guys all out there. I love you all so much. You guys are very observant. I purposely made sure she sat there. Yes, and I'm getting the exact reaction that I'm looking for. Big shout out to you guys all out there. Name is what? John. Rosigi John. Please let me have your full name next time. All right. All right, the last two. NWCK. He said, I'm highly disappointed for the owner of Chelsea. I don't know this is what they will do. I'll be a supporter of Chelsea since I've been a supporter of Chelsea since 2002. I have never seen this kind of a manager in my life. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to say this, that people are not a football lovers, that just a businessman for me. Let the people leave the club because they will let us be on the bottom. Chelsea is going to go regression. We are going regression this season. Well, my brother, I pray because my heart cannot take it. Anyway, big shout out to you out there in WBC. Yeah, big shout out to you out there. The last but not the least, say, bros, I disagree with you. Osimhen is making a lot of people emotional. Ask yourself, what has Osimhen done? Why did he get this 60K a week with Chelsea? It's not true. You are falling for media hype. Let these boys play and support them because Osimhen is not proving enough. For you know Jackson's last record in La Liga. He scored 8 out of the last 9 games in La Liga. Bro, you are wrong. We should say thank you to the third and Ed. I am disappointed on your emotional outburst. He is 500K a week and didn't want to get down to the rest. Is lies from people like you. Well, my good friend, your name is what? Alex what? Akufo. Alex Akufo. The truth is that all over the media networks throughout Europe, the figure we all receive is 68,000 pounds. That is what Chelsea presented to him. And we understand he's already on about 250,000 euros with Napoli. I mean, if it's you are going to a bigger club like Chelsea and they want to reduce your wages, what will you say? What will you do? Will you accept it? Even if it's my own mother's club, my father's club, I will not take it. If it's my family property, I will still reject it and I'll go for the bigger fish. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, keep your hope alive. We still have Nicholas Jackson. Like you all know, Jackson is my man. Yes, those that are disrespecting Nicholas Jackson, now you guys will have to swallow your words back because Jackson this season, I trust him to deliver for Chelsea. I'll see you guys in the next one when you see me, dear friends. Shalom and peace.